Hey guys, this is Mr. Jojo. Today I'll be showing you the open weight bout between Bruce Lee and Yoel Romero. I hope you guys gonna like it.
Alright, so here he is, the soldier of God, Olympic silver medalist, Yoel Romero. It's amazing to think he hasn't had a UFC belt around his waist. Most people think, or I should say, some people think he did enough to beat Robert Whittaker back in the day, but this is still one of the best middleweights on planet Earth.
He's one of the most naturally talented guys that I've ever met. From the moment I met him back in the wrestling days, way back around 2001, you understood that you were looking at something special in Yoel Romero. And although he started his career very late, I knew that he would get to this point. Now that he has developed that quick knockout ability, couple that with his wrestling, and you have one of the perennial middleweight top contenders.
Hard to find a lot of glaring weaknesses when you study the film on Yoel Romero. Some might knock the cardio, but seems to get his breathers in there in a 25-minute fight. And you've heard past opponents like Luke Rocco, Robert Whittaker talk about literally kicking a man of steel.
He's stoned.
Yoel Romero, folks, here he is. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee.
No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Romero is 12 years his senior. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Yoel, Soldier of God, Romero. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Okay, protect yourself at all times, obey my command at all times. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your point.
You ready?
Round 1 is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the film.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as
now, he's
MMA
masterful
fans.
from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch. Oh, my God, he switched a lot to a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground pound combinations. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
combination there by Lee. All right, going for the early takedown, and he gets it. So no surprise he wanted to get this fight to the ground, and that is certainly a good sign for him moving forward in this fight.
He felt as if he had a massive advantage in the grappling and the wrestling. He was able to secure that takedown very early in the first round.
Slicing and dicing, looking good with these elbows tonight, champ.
He looks like a Michelin star chef trying to slice and dice in the kitchen the way he's tearing his opponent up.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Lee.
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Romero's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Lee. 2 minutes have expired here in our opening round. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his...
Romero's got his head looking for a guillotine choke.
He's attacking guillotine.
Nicely done. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Good work from the top here by Lee.
He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Back mount now. Back to the feet now. Well, man, has he come out with a point to prove tonight. Aggressive right out of the chute, and really has landed at a pretty high clip here in this. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to chase that finish down there. Oh, big knee!
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Soldier of God gets hit by that kick to the body. Single collar tie here. The Olympic silver medalist Romero gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though.
Look at him work.
The Soldier of God gets yet another takedown. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Lee's got his back, and this is one fighter in OAM that you don't want anywhere near your back. Nice hammer fist. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get ground and pounded to the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. Lee's has got full mount now. Lands the grounded pound strike here. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, so a huge round for him there. Nearly had him out of there with the head kick. Did get the knockdown. Talk us through the replay.
He got the knockdown. He won the round. He did everything correct. The only thing he didn't do is finish the fight. But if he continues down the path, if he continues to do the exact same thing as he did before, he will get that finish.
Finish the round. Nice. Way to go. Listen, you almost had him finished, but the round came at the end. Now let's start this next round off. And you ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round two. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Back to the feet.
That one is going to end the fight.
Yep.
You're trying to take him down. There you go.
Ow! Slams him to the canvas with authority. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Romero's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Lee's right back to the full mount here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Lee's back in full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Gets up again here, but hurting. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find it. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. He's hurt bad.
Well, he gets up again here, but he looks hurt. Changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single, got to a high crotch. Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high-impact skills.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the block.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
Two minutes now to go in round two. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Lee's got the full mount. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, that is some severe swelling. I hate to speculate, not a doctor, but you might be staring at a fractured orbital there. Nice elbow there. Lee gets back up, back into his comfort zone.
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down with the head, take him down, cut him, take him down, cut him. Over and over, he's securing these takedowns.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
You got him! What a fight!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. So a huge result and a seminal moment for him here tonight as he gets the big knockout win. That could hold up as one of the better KOs of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee.
So thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. So this is the open weight bout between Bruce Lee and Yoel Romero. Thank you guys for watching.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.